Okay?
Okay.
All right.
In 2017, Micky Phillipi and Louie Hayes were teammates on Steve Garland's Virginia Cavaliers squad. Jordan Lean, Keith Gavin were Garland's assistants that year. Gavin took the head job, replacing Jason Peters in 2018, and in that process brought Lean with him to Steel City, along with Micky Phillipi, who grew up in nearby Derry. So now two former teammates get ready to collide for the second time in as many years. They met last year in the ACC Championships, and now in a dual setting inside the Fitzgerald, they get ready to go toe-to-toe.
Sean, I'm excited about this match. You have guys that are ranked, guys that like to score. The first takedown is going to be critical to who determines the flow of this match.
Louie Hayes, a 17-8 record this year. He was an NCAA qualifier a couple of years ago. He fires first. Sprawling back is Phillipi.
That was a good inside trip, but even better defense by Micky Phillipi.
Shot by Phillipi, smothered by Hayes, trying to turn around the corner off that front headlock, trying to get to his angle. No points awarded yet. Nope, they gave the two. Had control.
Good job by Louie Hayes. He got a front headlock, tucked his head, and he was in a rear standing, so a hand touched. So although there was no control, because Louie Hayes was in a rear standing position, meaning right behind Micky Phillipi, his hand touched, and the referee gave 2 points. 2-1 Louie Hayes right now.
Like Hayes was trying to get that Russian tie, but Phillipi not allowing the second hand to get control of the tricep. Hayes goes right back to work. 2-1, Louie Hayes, who has lost a number of tight matches this year. Lost to the 7th-ranked wrestler by a couple of points. Has a couple of one-point setbacks. So Steve Garland talked about, just for Louie Hayes, the opportunity to win the tight ones. Phillipi shoots in low on that outside single.
Phillipi is trying to get across. He's going to do what's called table it. He's now going to put that ankle right in his armpit and bring Louie Hayes back to the center to work for a trip.
Sweeps the leg, comes up empty with the first try. Hayes trying to scramble to establish, and Phillipi, before they go out of bounds, grabs his first lead.
Great job for both wrestlers. Micky was controlling the wrist and went to a sweep single, finished high, just like you're taught when you're a little wrestler when you're in 5th grade.
Caution against Hayes.
Caution given underneath to Hayes. You are allowed a couple of cautions before it costs you a point. Premature start, trying to get that jump on the whistle. A little brief tripod position as Hayes underneath, getting a little high as Phillipi, trying to reestablish himself, and he does.
Very critical part of the match. I know it's just the first period, but if Micky Phillipi can control and get the riding time, it'll be a huge ride out, and it'll take advantage of where he's good, and that's the mat wrestling.
You see the pressure he's putting down on the waist with those 2 legs established, belly down for Louie Hayes. And now with that time weaning in this first period, will Phillipi be able to get some type of turn? Both legs firmly in. Hayes taking a quick look up at the clock. And no surprises after 3 minutes. We knew this was going to be tight. Phillipi with a late takedown and the 1-point advantage.
So at this point, Louie Hayes had what's called a front headlock. He tucks it underneath, locks it, and he gets to go behind him. And when he gets behind him, the referee feels that control was established and gets the takedown. And Phillipi responds with a high single trip, control, and get a ride out for the first period.
Quick escape by Phillipi. Hayes was unable to return him. Riding time is not a factor in this second period. 4-2, Pitt with the lead. Phillipi had that great run last year through the NCAAs, made the round of 12, along with his teammate Nino Bonacorsi.
It may not look like much is happening, but what Micky Phillipi is doing is controlling the wrist of Louie Hayes. By controlling the wrist of Louie Hayes, Louie can get to what's called an underhook. And when Micky grabs the wrist, he brings it to the mat and creates his offense like a sweep single.
1 minute remaining in the second period.
Louie Hayes, entering this season, was very hungry. He had a tough ACC championship last year. Used that for his motivation during the offseason. Remember, last year was sort of an odd year for Hayes. He started at 125. They thought Jack Mueller was going to redshirt. Then Mueller decided to come back. So Hayes had to bump up to 133. It's always a tough transition. Phillipi fires in, and he's in deep. And Phillipi ups the ante with a 6-2 lead.
Sean went right back to it. He controlled the wrist, brought the wrist down to the mat, and hit that sweep single. That is exactly what he saw, I guess, in film, just wrestling, that if he controls the wrist, it's going to open up that sweep single. Good job.
Short time wrestling by Phillipi. That's twice he's been able to get some late takedowns in the first 2 periods. Grew up in Derry, Pennsylvania, was a prep star, 3-time Pennsylvania state champion, ranked number 6. NCAA qualifier from a year ago, who started his career in Charlottesville. He talked about being homesick that first year at Virginia, has so many family and friends around the Pittsburgh area. That was a big reason for coming back home, along with Keith Gavin, Jordan Lean making the move to Pitt.
At this point, Micky is looking for back points, and he might just get it. He's just like a leech. He sticks on his opponent's back and keeps the legs in, keep moving from side to side. And now Louie Hayes is in a tough position, because what Micky Phillipi is doing is putting the pressure on the lower back and lifting his hips up. Very tough position to get out of and accumulating riding time.
Yeah, you're going to build a mountain of riding time, and this is just a paralyzing position underneath for Hayes. You see the length of Phillipi, such a huge factor for him, and when he get those legs in like he has been able to do on a couple of occasions, it is tough for Louie Hayes to get anything started offensively.
It's tough, and when you look at the official, they're looking at for a stall call, and there it is. As we talked about at the beginning of the broadcast, Micky Phillipi is just very good on the mat. He keeps moving. He's looking for back points. He's lifting up the ankle. He's doing all the right things to create opportunities to score.
Hayes trying to sneak his way out, but he's running out of time in this 3rd period. Scramble situation between these two. Phillipi clinging on to the left ankle, but Hayes is able to get the reversal. Remember, Phillipi has riding time as well, so he's going to cut him. He'll look for some strikes, some quick shots.
Louie's got to go for a throw here.
Looking for a possible trip, not to be found, and Pitt is on the board. In a pivotal match, you see the mutual respect between these two former teammates. Micky Phillipi with the riding time, an 8-4 win over Louie Hayes.
Just a great match. Smart wrestling, knew his positions, wrestled well from his position, and put Pitt on the board. Great start to a great dual meet.
Jim and Joanne are here to pick up the same prescription. They both know the system is not on their side. They both know drug costs are out of control. But one of them is taking back control with GoodRx.